What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tay Wop. You can call me Tay, excuse me. Whichever one you prefer. Damn, that intro got messed up, but whatever. It's been a while. It's been a while. Maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month since I last spoke to y'all. But I apologize for that absence. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And we look a little different since the last time I talked to y'all. Since the last time, we done had some highs, some lows. We done won about 5, 6 in a row. At the same time, we lost 6 in a row going into the All Star break. But we look different since the last time I talked. Trade deadline passed, nothing happened. Buyout market was passing by, nothing happened. We didn't get a Russell Westbrook like they said, but we ended up with Chicago's very own Patrick Beverly. And originally, I liked it, but where I'm at now, I love it. Excuse me, I love it. I'm at the point already where I hope we bring him back next year. I think he made that type of difference, and I'm not gonna do this too formal. I'm not gonna, I don't have a script or anything written down. I'm just kind of gonna chat it up with y'all, chop it up. I'm not really gonna do any edits or anything. We're just gonna let this one rock today, man, and just get some thoughts off about how I think we look so far. As I just said, like before the All Star break, we was in a 6-game hole. We lost 6 games in a row after looking very nice. I want to say it was a pace where we were at 7 and 3 out of our last 10 or something like that. And then we just lost it. Like we lost 6 in a row. We're battling with health. Of course, Lonzo Ball, which we don't have to speak about. DeRozan was in and out of the lineup. Some Caruso was in and out of the lineup. We had some guys that was just in and out. It was more inconsistency, no defense being played, and ultimately we just weren't getting wins when we needed them. And we went into the All-Star break 0-6. We're on a 6-game losing streak, that is, and it just wasn't looking good. We didn't make any trades. At the time, nothing happened at the buyout. There were a lot of rumors saying that we was going to get Westbrook. Apparently, we made an offer to him, but he chose LA. And what can we do about that? But we did get Patrick Beverly out of that. And as I said, I liked it at first. I love it now. Just in the 2 games that I watched with Patrick Beverly, we look way different. Like the energy is different. You can tell that there's some urgency now, and that's what Bulls fans and the Bulls community has been asking for so long. Watching our games, there's a sense of urgency. Like we can't play as if we're a team that's battling, for home court advantage. Like we don't have that luxury. We're fighting just to get in there. You know what I'm saying? And since he's been there, it's been a lot of urgency. Now, the biggest change that was made that confused me at first was starting Patrick Beverly, which I expected, but I didn't expect them to start Alex Caruso with them. I knew they was going to play a lot of minutes together, but I didn't expect them to go out full out and do a lineup of Patrick Beverly, Caruso, Zach LaVine, DeMar at the 4, and Vooch at the 5, moving Ayo and Patrick Williams over to the second unit. And at first, I'm not going to say it concerned me. I actually kind of liked it thinking about it just because I'm like, okay, this gives Ayo and Pat a chance to play with that second unit and have more freedom to do what they do, which is run the floor, get to the rim, and for Pat, shoot threes, you know what I'm saying? So I think that creates some opportunity for them on that second unit to have a bigger role, not having to play with 2 stars at a time or all 3 stars at a time, you know what I'm saying? So that's good. In both games, we've held the opponents, both Brooklyn, who we lost to in our last matchup, and Washington, which I believe we lost to them in our last matchup. We held both of them to under 90 points. That's a very a very telling number to me right there. We're playing defense. We're getting stops. We're forcing turnovers, and we're getting out on the break. Patrick Beverly already is, gosh, I don't know what's going on. Patrick Beverly is already making a huge difference in that, and I love to see it so far. It gives me some confidence moving forward, like, hey, we might be able to try and make a run. Currently, we are a game out of the play-in. Now, of course, Russell Westbrook is the more talented player out of the 2, but, man, like, I would have never thought I would love a Patrick Beverly signing as much as I do. Like, it's been like it's like the perfect fit. He's from Chicago, Marshall High School. Now, I'm not from Chicago, so I'm just speaking on, you know what I'm saying. But he went to Marshall High School. We got a Morgan Park High School player with Ayo Dosunmu. It just feels perfect. The energy feels perfect. And he just been bringing this energy that we need, that we just flat out haven't had. Dalen Terry shares that similar energy, but he doesn't play enough. But he just brings this energy that we've been needing. So from here, we want to get into the playoffs. Now, being a game out of that play-in spot, if we can string some wins together, we could try to make a push. And ultimately, that's what we brought him here for, is to make a push. Now, concern of mine with that change in the starting lineup is, while yes, it has looked good, I do fear Patrick Williams and Ayo being on that second unit and having, we do a lot of staggering with the minutes between Vooch, DeRozan, and Zach LaVine. There's not really a time where one of those three aren't on the floor. So my concern is that once we have a lineup where it's Ayo, Zach, Pat, or Ayo, DeRozan, Pat, and two other guys on the bench. My concern is just that those times where it's not all three, yesterday specifically, is that all of the shots go through those three guys, and guys like Patrick Williams fall to the bottom of the totem pole because he's coming off the bench now. That's what I hope doesn't happen, because it looked that way yesterday since he only had 5 points. And to be honest, the ball just really didn't go his way much. And I feel like for a player of his caliber, the way he's been playing over the last couple games, like he's earned his shot attempts, regardless of if he's starting, if he's coming off the bench. He's earned his shot attempts. He's showed his value when he gets to shoot the three at volume, and he showed his value on the defensive end. And I feel like we should tap more into that with him on the second unit versus using that as a time for DeRozan to get his shots up, or for LaVine to get his shots up, or Vooch to get his shots up. All three of them had good games yesterday. Kobe was the only other guy that wasn't a starter that had more than 10 points, and that kind of concerns me. Because I don't want them to think that this is just a Zach, Debo, and Vooch show. Like we need Patrick Williams, we need Ayo Dosunmu, we need these guys to be able to go out and score and create some offense when the other stars are not in the game. So hopefully that's just something we build on. It's only been 2 games, so I'm not going to be too critical about it. We got another one tomorrow versus. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I just had it and I totally forgot. We see the Raptors tomorrow, which is a scary team in Toronto. I know their record doesn't show it, but Toronto is not a team to be played with, bro. Even without Fred VanVleet playing, man, they're dangerous, and they're trying to get in the same way we trying to get in. So we got to take that matchup serious on the road. We can't come out flat. We can't come out expecting to dog walk these dudes, because it's not going to happen unless we go out and we play hard. We go out with energy and urgency, and we handle business, because they desperate too. And they also have an all-star in Pascal, and they got defenders all over the place. So we have to handle that matchup. But overall, like, I've just been very pleased with what I've seen these last 2 games since we got Patrick Beverley. Like, the energy on the team night and day has changed since he's gotten that building. There's buzz back in the arena from what I've been seeing. There's buzz back in the community, and just seeing the response to Patrick Beverley. That's going to happen sometimes. But it's just been a lot of energy, man, and I love to see it. I love to see where we're going to go from here. Hopefully we can keep putting wins together and try to make this push at the playoffs. But I love this signing. I love the effect he impacts winning, regardless if you like him or not. Objectively speaking, he does impact winning. Every team he gets on, he makes the playoffs. So I don't expect us to be any different. We just got to go out and keep getting wins. We got to go out and keep competing, keep playing defense. I don't expect us to hold everybody under 90 points. But, man, 2 games with that, that's definitely a foundation in helping us. He's helping us establish an identity that we didn't have. So it's exciting. We finally had something exciting. I got tired of watching us lose every single game. So he's been helping with that. Hopefully we can keep that going, try and get us some footing to get in these playoffs, man. I don't want to see my team in the lottery. I don't want to see my team hoping that we get a top 4 pick so we can keep our pick. I don't want to see that. I want to see us compete and play against the best teams in the league on the biggest stage of the league. You know what I'm saying? So that's just some thoughts. I'm not looking, for us to go into offseason expecting the draft. Now, I do expect some changes to happen in the offseason. I'm not going to get into that yet. That can be a separate video. But I hope we bring Patrick Beverley back. His impact has been felt already, and he hasn't been in the facility for 2 weeks yet. So I hope we bring him back. Let's keep getting these wins, Bulls Nation. Community, man, y'all stick with me. I'm going to have more videos coming this week. I'm going to drop more videos this week. I know that was a long hiatus, but I'm back now. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to it, man. There's some important basketball coming up, and we got to get some W's. So make sure y'all know the drill. Tap the like, tap the subscribe button. Stick with me. We're gonna be dropping more videos talking Bulls basketball, man. Y'all take it easy. Out of here.